Hi, it's Dr. Elisha Van Dusen at New Hope Chiropractic. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about how vegans, vegetarians, can get omega-3 fatty acids without consuming things like fish. And a good way to do that is to use algal oil. It's the oil that's derived directly from algae. And this oil contains DHA, which accounts for 97% of the omega-3 fats in the brain. And unfortunately, not enough American people get their required amount. Algal oil is a vegetarian DHA oil that does not come from cold water fish. And as scientists and doctors realized how important omega-3 fats are for Americans, they began to research other ways to get these EFAs, essential fatty acids basically, other than using fish. Cold water fatty fish like salmon, for example, are a good dietary source of DHA, but there are now many ways to get this in your diet besides eating fish. And it's because algal oil is added to foods, beverages, and supplements. It can get you the recommended amount of DHAs that you need. It provides this DHA, of course, and because it does not come from fish, it's sustainable and serves as a vegetarian option for those who don't want to eat meat. There's also no risk of ocean-borne contaminants when using algal oil. Cooking oils, yogurts, juices, milk, and nutrition bars are being fortified with this substance, and they can now be found in a lot of local food stores, local grocery stores. So what is algal oil exactly? Well, the benefits of omega-3 fatty acids have been well researched and established, and they're known for being anti-inflammatory agents, and they help the body reduce blood clots too. Fish oils contain these omega-3s that are predominantly made of eicosapentaenoic acid, or EPA, and docosahexaenoic acid, or DHA. And the fatty acids come from organisms that have adapted to the cold, like cold water fish, and these fish contain EPA and DHA by eating algae that have flax-type omega-3s, typical of plants. And when the fish consume these algae, they then concentrate high amounts of EPA and DHA in their tissues. They're also able to keep the membrane cells from becoming too stiff when exposed to really, really cold temperatures. So when the health benefits of DHA became well known and doctors began recommending omega-3s to their patients, some issues surfaced, however. Using cold water fish for its DHA and expecting people to take 1 gram per day became unsustainable. Also, vegetarians didn't feel comfortable taking a supplement that came from fish, but they needed omega-3s nevertheless, of course. And then there was a whole issue of whether or not too much fish oil consumption caused cancer. So that was another concern for people. So researchers realized that the answer was to go to the source, the algae, and they started looking into the microscopic algae that actually makes DHA. So instead of getting the fats, the fatty acids from the fish that ate the EPA and DHA algae, they thought, well, start producing DHA algae and keep the fish out of it. This algae, they found out, can be raised on a farm and yield sustainable DHA that's also vegetarian, kosher, and organic. And this algae-derived DHA is called algal oil, and it's now added to food products to ensure that we get enough omega-3s in our diet in a sustainable and humane way. They also wanted to ensure that people were getting good quality omega-3s, so studies were done to prove that algal oil is just as effective as the fatty acids found in cold water fish. In 2008, a study was published in the Journal of the American Dietetic Association, and it evaluated the effects of algal oil capsules in the oil from nutrient-packed salmon. So researchers were looking to understand if the two types of algal oil would DHA to both plasma and erythrocytes equivalently would get the DHA to those areas equivalently. So the results found that algal oil DHA capsules and also cooked salmon appear to be bioequivalent in terms of getting this the DHA to the tissues of the body. And in 2014, a scientific review published in Critical Reviews in Food Science and Nutrition found that algal oil serves as an effective alternative source of DHA. These studies also showed that ingestion of algal oil led to significant increases in blood erythrocyte and plasma DHA, and this has promoted future studies that focus on the vegetarian options like this for people in need of omega-3 fatty acids. So a lot of research has gone into this, and it really is a great alternative to eating the actual cold water fish. So here are just some of the benefits of algal oil and these DHAs and why you should be eating these things. It supports a healthy pregnancy if you're pregnant. It's essential for brain development during a healthy pregnancy. Studies have shown that when a pregnant woman consumes omega-3s, it improves the child's development. Omega-3s boost eye health. The brain and eye areas are highly enriched with the omega-3 fatty acids, and they accumulate in these tissues during late fetal and early neonatal life. And a natural treatment for macular degeneration actually is omega-3 fatty acid capsules that contain DHA, and this helps relieve intraocular pressure. It also supports cardiovascular health. Algal oil helps regulate heartbeat, reduce blood pressure, decrease blood clot formation, and reduces overall inflammation in the body, reducing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Also helps reduce your triglycerides and LDL cholesterol. Algal oil also aids cognitive development and function, helps regulate the heartbeat, reduce blood pressure, decreases blood clot formation, and reduces overall inflammation. All these things help oxygenate the brain more, brings more blood flow to the brain. So as a result, neurologically, it works faster and more efficiently and helps your thinking ability. It also improves memory too, can possibly reduce the incidence of Alzheimer's disease as well as vascular dementia. And again, it just in general reduces inflammation. This helps improve symptoms of osteoarthritis too, joint pain, inflammatory bowel disease. All these things, these results of inflammation can be reduced by omega-3s and DHAs. So anyway, as can be seen, the algal oil is a great way to get omega-3s, and it's just as bioavailable. That is, it goes into the tissues of the body and gets absorbed as easily as the fish oils. So hope this helps. More on this topic, you can check out our website, newhopechiropractic.com. And as always, we're available for a free consultation to see if chiropractic is right for you. And with that, I hope you have a healthy day.